the world is changing, and we are like collectively creating that change. It's like we're waiting on the world to change, but we have the power to change it, which I think we've been kind of brainwashed to think that we don't, to think that we have to look outside ourselves for, like, we've been taught to believe that we have to look outside ourselves for direction, and not to trust our intuition, our vision, of what the world could look like. With the cards that came out, it's a feeling of grief, sadness, disappointment, endings. Something has ended for you recently, I feel like. Only take it as it, if it resonates, but some of y'all could be like this close to quitting a job, or maybe you feel like you're gonna get fired, or there's also a feeling like you just feel kind of powerless in the position that you're in. You feel like you can't speak up. I was having a dream about, I had a dream last night that my tongue was like I had a bunch of piercings through my tongue, and I was like trying to speak and I couldn't speak. Also, we're going through Mercury retrograde, and that does happen. Oh wow, dude, my cards were like right here on the side, and this was stuck in the side of the cushion. Tables have turned. I do feel like that's happening collectively for us. It may not seem like it right now, but also my dream last night. Oh, that's so weird. Okay, I was just thinking about like CERN, if you know, the particle collider or whatever it is, has been shut off. I guess temporarily, I don't know. But if you've noticed that it seems like the days are kind of going by slower, or things are starting to feel like they used to in a way. And then in the dream I had, hold on, I gotta turn this down a little bit. In the dream I had, oh my gosh. In the dream that I had, I was like, it's like I was in an old timeline, and I was saying to myself, I want to go back to the new timeline. So something about timelines. And feeling like powerless, like you can't speak up at this time. I was getting the Justice card. Four of Cups. You could be feeling like just kind of bored, kind of like you feel like you're not living up to your potential right now. Okay, what else for the collective here? That was a lot. Wheel of Fortune. The tables have turned, and then the Wheel of Fortune. You think of a wheel like turning. The Wheel of Fortune is like destined change that no matter how much you fight it, like it's meant to be and it's gonna happen. So it's like, think of like trying to swim. Confirmation verb. Think of like trying to swim upstream and you can't. That's kind of the Wheel of Fortune. It's like a change of current that can't be helped, that can't be stopped. And I feel like this is where we are as a collective on Earth. Like, this is humanity. This is the course of our future. This reading is very collective. It's very like humanity as a whole. So this could resonate in different ways, but I'm really getting that this is like humanity as a whole. Like this is a very big, zoom out, big picture collective of humanity kind of thing. The Wheel of Fortune, I feel like that's where we're at. It's like, this is our justice. That's, I consider myself an optimistic person. I try to see things like the glass is half full, right? The Wheel of Fortune, I feel like, the course of where we're going as humanity as a whole is shifting. I believe in a good way. Even though it might seem like the world is so crazy right now and it's like there's no way that we're on the right track, I feel like we actually are. And this is our destiny as human beings. This is the destiny of the earth, of Gaia. The destiny of earth is to ascend. It's like the earth is evolving and we are co-creating the new earth. And like, if you are alive on earth and you're listening to this message, then that means that you're supposed to have a part in that. The Eight of Pentacles, like, we have all this pinnacle energy, earth energy, working, building, shifting, healing. It's like, I feel like this is where we were, or kind of like, this is like where we're at as humanity. The 10 of Swords, it's like 10 swords in your back. Like, you're on the ground, 10 swords in your back. You feel like you can't move. The weight of the freaking, it's hard to even put words to this, especially with Mercury in retrograde, but whatever the hell Mercury up there doing. But yeah, it's like, I see the truth in this ending. You are someone who you see where we're at collectively. Like, you see the shift happening, right? But it's frustrating because it might not be happening fast enough. There's something here about time and speed, patience. Because the Seven of Pentacles talks of like, something like looking back on the work and looking back on like it's kind of like a slow, patient energy. But yeah, the 10 of Swords, I feel like this is like where we've been collectively, where all the wars, all the darkness that we have seen just in 2026. I mean, literally 2026 alone. Like, the truth that has been exposed about the children and the islands and the things that we're not supposed to talk about, the things that we're not supposed to be angry about. It's like that 10 of Swords energy is like us feeling so like just in complete despair about the state of the world and being like, oh my God, like, oh, we're cooked, and AI and all this stuff that's going on in like 1984, like, what the fuck is going on? It's this very heavy, dark energy, but it's like, I feel like we're ripping the Band-Aid off, and we're like the wound, like we're seeing like the wound of humanity, and we're seeing like the dark side. We're seeing the dark side, right? But the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like, is where we're headed collectively. And I feel like it's going to be good. Tables have turned. Like, I really like to see if the Justice card comes out, because I was really feeling that energy for us. But whoever you are, I just feel like you're very aware. You're very well versed. It's like, Ace of Swords, that's the truth. It's like you have clarity. You see the truth. You took the red pill. It's like, what the fuck is up. You've unplugged from the look, you're like Neo, right? You've unplugged. You see the truth. You see the patterns. You see the darkness. And it's a lot. Like, I'm speaking from personal experience. It's a lot to carry that knowledge. Like, it's heavy as fuck, you know, and that can really put you in a state of depression, heartbreak, grief, 10 swords, like, hopeless, you know. But I just want to come on here and say that there is a silver lining. There is a silver lining message, angels, because this is heavy. Can we get some hope here? Is that possible? Hope. What's the advice here, angels? Because this is, well, we have the Ace of Cups on the bottom. Divine love, unconditional love. And like I said, this feels like a very collective, humanity as a whole kind of reading. Of course, it could be taken in different ways, but I'm getting with this Ace of Cups, it's like our connectedness, like we're all connected through love, you know, we're all connected, we're all a part of something bigger than us, you know, the love of God, whatever higher power you believe in, the love of source outside of us, it's not outside of us, it's in us, right? And it's like this love that overflows and pours out into every human being. What is the advice here? Can we get some hope? What is the advice here? The Magician. We have the power to create. We have the power to take we have the authority to take our power back as humanity and say, you know what? No, we don't want to do this anymore. We don't want to go to this 9 to 5 and do something that's pointless and waste our life away. We don't want to be in this rat race. We don't want a surveillance state. We don't want endless wars. We don't want world hunger. We want world peace. We want to create a new earth. We want, like, we collectively have, there's enough of us that it's like we have this vision. Justice on the bottom. Like, this is our justice. I feel like we've suffered long enough, man. You know? Okay. It's hopeful. We have this Six of Swords and the Fool. So I feel like we're moving on from this. I keep saying we because it's like this is interesting because usually my messages are more like personal, but today it's like collective, very collective. But the Fool, you know, this is an ending and a beginning. This is like the end of one age and the beginning of a new age. We're moving on to calmer waters. We're moving on to this new age, the age of Aquarius. We're moving on to a new way of doing things, a new beginning. Like, collectively on Earth. Like, this is a big, very big freaking energy. I've never actually had this kind of reading come through. The Hermit. I feel like whoever you are listening to this, you are meant to be a spiritual teacher. You've spent a lot of time alone and you've studied a lot. You are very intelligent. You're very wise. And maybe, like, I was getting this feeling of like that throat chakra being blocked. So maybe it's like you have all these thoughts in your head. You have all this information in your head, but you're not sure how to say it. You're not sure how to get that out. You're not sure, like, how you're meant to, you're not sure how you factor into the equation just yet. But I feel like this is a new beginning, collectively and personally, for you, for us. And you are a part of this equation. Like, you are meant to do something here. You're meant to teach something. You're meant to show humanity something. Anything else? Three of Swords again. Queen of Cups. You're very psychic. You're very intuitive. You could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But also, like, collectively, I feel like a lot of us are going through a spiritual awakening right now. A lot of us, it's like our intuition is being turned online. We're connecting with, this is also making me think like water holds memory, right? So, and our bodies are primarily made of water. So it's like we have these memories within us. If we're able to go within with the Hermit, like, we're able to tap into these Akashic records, like these, I'm having a hard time explaining this, but it's like we're able to connect to the internal waters that holds information about the Earth's history, about humanity's history. We all have that ability. Okay? And with the Three of Swords, it's just this energy of like just feeling like heartbroken for humanity as a whole. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. Take it as it resonates. It could be an actual separation, breakup type situation that you're going through, or like an ending, a job, being let go from a job. Like, there's so many different ways this can resonate, but I'm just getting that this is a very big collective humanity kind of reading. But I just feel like a lot of us are like tired. Our hearts are hurting. Our hearts are hurting for the children. Our hearts are hurting for the people that are in these war-torn countries that have, no food. And I don't want to get too much. It's really heavy. It's a heavy energy, to be honest. But y'all know what I'm talking about. The Tower. Like, this is what we are collectively going through. This is what we are collectively going through. Our whole freaking... And that's why it's so intense to be alive right now on this earth. And it's like, if you're here, you're automatically a freaking trooper. I swear, guys, I cannot fucking talk. You're already a powerful, strong person if you are here on this earth. It's like we're all going through this collective tower moment of the world breaking open and crumbling so that we can build something new. This is like the system crumbling. Like, this is not working anymore. We have to find a new way to do this. It's a collective tower moment, dude. It's like, this ain't working. This is not working. And I was in like a, like my mood was uplifted before I started this, but this is like really heavy. It's kind of sad. Like, I'm feeling sad. But I don't want to end it on that, I don't think this is a bad tower. I think this is, I'm just tapping into this, and it's a very heavy, it's a heavy energy. But like, look at it, just tables have turned. The tower's crumbling. And once that tower crumbles collectively, it's up to us to build something better. 222 on the clock. It's up to us to collectively come together and say, okay, this didn't work. You know, this tower fell. Tower of Babel is coming to mind. But like, this tower was built on a faulty foundation. This country was built on a faulty foundation. Therefore, it had to burn to the ground. That sucks. That sucks. But it's an opportunity for a new beginning for humanity. Yeah. I think I'm going to leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there. Too. But if I can give you a little message of hope, I know things seem bad and things are heavy, and you know, we've really seen like the freaking dark side of humanity the past few years, the past decade. I mean, there's a lot of, this is the Great Awakening. Like, we are awakening to all the different sides of things. And it's hard. Like, it's messy, it's hard, it hurts. It's a feeling of collective grief. Because it's like when you're a kid, you don't really realize corruption. You don't understand those things, or most of us don't, and we just think like the world is such a great place and like la la la, life is so good. And then it's like you become an adult, especially if you go down the rabbit holes and you learn about the truth of things. It can, if you've heard the terms like black pilled, red pilled, blue pill, you know, it's easy to get like black pilled and be like, okay, well, we're cooked, there's no hope, it's over. I'm getting that song. Don't dream it's over. Hey now, hey now. They come to build a wall between us. You know they won't win. They won't win. Don't dream it's over. Don't dream it's over. The tower's falling. The tables are turning. The wheel is turning. And there's going to be a new beginning that's going to come from this ending. Because the Fool it's the number 0 in the tarot. So it's an ending and beginning at the same time. It's simultaneously. It's both things. It's an ending and a beginning. But you know what? You know what rises from the ashes when things have been burned to the ground? The phoenix. So I feel like collectively we will rise. We will rise like the phoenix from the ashes. Okay? I love you. Don't give up. We got this. Everything's working out best case scenario. And we are aligned with the highest divine timeline. Okay? All right. I'll see you all in the next one. Hopefully it'll be a little bit lighter. Okay. Bye-bye.